If you got the
Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast, and I'm your host Wesley. And we back in these streets. I probably sound a little weird today because my mic is down, but it's all good. We back.
Hold on.
Today we got a special guest, Kip Blackson. So if you don't
What's
know, you about to know.
Big JMG, man. What's happening? I'm posting on Instagram real quick for real. Hold on.
All right, man. You got it. We'll let everybody else introduce themselves. Byron.
What's up, big dogs, man? Money making Monday, man. Y'all know how it is. Let's go.
Hey, it's your boy Durante. It's Motivational Monday, baby. We out here. Since he doing Money Making Monday, I'm doing Motivational Monday.
3 M's, Money Making
Monday.
Making moves Monday.
Making moves Monday.
Whatever you want to do, baby.
Monday.
Triple M, baby.
Hope everybody started the week off strong. I know Monday is one of those days, but hope you started off strong at least. How everybody doing?
Hey, man, you know we
good,
kicking it. We making it.
Oh, man, bless.
Hey, man, we can't do nothing but smile. We made it another day. We not in war ourselves. Unfortunately, folks in Ukraine got some stuff shaking, but we doing all right over here. So we're gonna take that as a win.
Amen.
But let's dig into this show real quick and let's get down and dirty real quick. I don't know if y'all heard, but over in the Ukraine, I did want to bring this up. Then we're gonna get to Kip and we're gonna talk about some things with him. But apparently, the black and brown folks ain't being allowed to leave, and that's kind of crazy to me. What are y'all thoughts on that, though?
That's kind of wild. A young thug came out of nowhere talk about he trying to help them people and stuff like that. So hopefully he doing it with a genuine heart. Not for the clout. You know how that go.
Man, that clout be something, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Do anything
That's a PR move, bro. That's a PR move.
Yeah, considering.
I mean, it put a light on it though, because a lot of people don't think it's black people in Ukraine. I mean, if you look at news stories.
I did some research. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I did some research. Apparently, they got really good schooling in Ukraine, and so and it's cheap. So instead of coming over here, going other places, it's cheaper to go to school in Ukraine. So you get a lot of students from India, and you get a lot of students from Africa that go over there to get an education. Now they're trying to get out because they bombing it over there. But they're like, nah, you're not Ukrainian. You get to the back of the line. It's crazy. And like I did some independent research, like, because you know how our news stations and sometimes our black political figures will, spin some stuff, to make it look like, a certain way. But I did like independent research, checked other news stations and places, and they all reporting the same thing. Like you said, with Young Thug trying to get people out. You got people in India that are trying to negotiate some things and go pick them up in Poland and stuff. So there's a lot of things shaking just to try to get people out because the people in Ukraine don't want to go. And that's not nothing against the Ukrainian people. It's just the people that are actually running things and trying to, get people in and out. That's on them. I mean, obviously Ukrainian people going through something, but it's still whack though.
But they're gonna take care of their own first. That's in any country. You know how it goes.
Ain't never lied. That's exactly what they doing, man.
For sure.
But Kip, man, I welcome you to the show, man. I appreciate you coming in with us, man. And tell the people about yourself real quick, man.
Man, my name's Kip Blackson, man. I hail from Lynchburg, Virginia. I am a artist manager. I run a label, Jedi Music Group, Big JMG. Been doing it for about 15 years, roughly. Found it's my passion, you know what I'm saying? Then, I guess how you probably discovered me recently is like I've been doing words of the day, motivational words. And how I got into that it was words that I needed to hear, Then, my shorty was like, yo, you need to, post them words for other people to hear. You know what I mean?
Man, ain't nothing wrong with positivity. I think a lot of people need to hear them words, man. So if y'all not following them.
It's so easy to get into negativity, man. Like, it's very easy to get into negativity on a daily basis. Like, if you watch enough social media, man, that shit make you want to cut your phone off.
Bro, I do that, bro. I be fasting from things. I
fast from food. It be the same stuff.
Yeah, over and over.
What I'm saying? The same. I'm like, I think I was talking one topic one day. About toxicity. I'm like, yo, people really think that stuff is cute. I'm like, yo, coming from a person that's had sisters and homegirls that went through toxic situations and getting beat on, like, and me included being in toxic situations, like that's not cute. Stop it.
Yeah.
We gotta change the narrative about certain stuff, man. Like that shit lame.
You ain't lying at all, man. It's wild out here in these streets. That's why I talk about what we talk about on this show, because like everybody wants to be the alpha dog, alpha male, and treat women how they want to treat them. But you gotta put some respect in these streets. You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers want to be alpha and they really beta. Like
they never lied, man.
Like like okay, it's like you do certain things. Like a lot of people be wanting pat on the backs for things they supposed to do. I paid my rent today. Okay,
good for you.
I got my own place,
right? I paid my car note. You got to get to work, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm proud of people that especially if I watch you come up and you got nice things. Don't get it twisted. I'm proud of you, but you get to a point where you like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I took care of my kids.
I took care of my
okay.
But some people don't grow, Byron. That's the problem, man.
That's like people, though. You realize, man, this is what I should be. Now, if you get in your own place, let's say you 17 to 25, and it's your first time getting a place, let's pat yourself on the back. That's cool.
You should
once you get over that threshold,
you should always root your accomplishments, but don't try to. I feel like don't try to shit on nobody about it.
Oh yeah.
That'd be the thing. That's when you crossing the other territories.
So Kip, tell us about what made you want to get Jedi Music Group going, man. Like what brought upon Jedi Music Group?
Jedi means just an everyday individual. Like, I feel like I'm not better than I feel like I'm not better than nobody and nobody's better than me. We all, all my people are on equal playing field. But, as you know, with any group, eventually somebody has to take leadership, a leadership role. And, me going through what I went through, I even when I met y'all at CVCC, I was going to the military, but I was in the streets too. So after me going to jail, me and Meek going to jail, that's when we really kind of got together and said, man, we need a better way of doing things. Going in and out of jail, I watch my uncles, I watch my homeboys. I watch my homeboys to this day still do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we can do it with this music, bro. We don't have to go out here and do illegal shit like we did, bro. We need if we took this same energy and went and focused on music, we can make something. And then if y'all know Meek, he's a very talented artist, very talented songwriter, very talented artist. If you know Meek will rap with you forever. If you let him stay in your face, he will rap in your face forever.
You talking about your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Kip Blackson.
All right. You talking about Licorice Stick? All right, cool. In case he hearing it, I just want to throw that out there. Shout out to me.
So that's why I started it, and then I started to expand. After I got out of jail, I was rapping at first, and then I was thinking like, my team needs more than a rapper. They need somebody that's going to learn the business, somebody that's going to think beyond being an artist, because I saw so many artists, saw so many teams, but they didn't have a structure. Like, what's the point of having a bunch of niggas bouncing around on stage? It's like, I consider this music business like robbing a bank. Everybody can have a gun, right? But also, hold on. Calling me. My bad, but it's like robbing a bank. Everybody can have a gun, but somebody got to be the driver. Somebody got to map out. Somebody got to call to make sure police ain't around the corner. So I thought about, what is my position in this? I don't really want to be an artist anymore. So let me jump to the management role. So, we started going from there. I learned the business. I was mentored by a guy named Travis James. Shout out to Travis. And he taught me everything. So then I was like, I came to a crossroads. I said I could stay in Lynchburg and be limited to here, or I can move to Alabama and be around the real musical scene.
For sure.
I took a risk. I moved to Bama with nothing. I met Right Way. We built from here, and it's what you see now. A lot of y'all got to watch the journey. Y'all got to watch us grinding and traveling to this place and that place, you know, but it didn't come without hardships. So, you know, it's still a hardship, but you know, this is my passion, this is my love. I'll deal with it. When you love something, you're gonna deal with anything that come with it, good or bad.
Right about that, man. First time I met you, man, it was at a party. You had a backpack on, man. I was like, this dude right here is smoothing him up, smoothing a little bit. He was at, I don't know, he was out in the middle of the backwoods somewhere, man. I can't remember, but it was crazy.
Wesley and Houston backwoods party.
Look, man, you know, I'm a city boy. We out. Hey, man, it is what it is. But man, let me ask you this, because you know, with your artists and whatnot, like, how do you like teach them how to stay out of trouble in these streets? Because you know, we see a lot of artists these days getting in trouble. You know, they still trying to be about that lifestyle, getting into this, getting into that. Man, how do you keep them out of stuff?
I lead by example.
That's solid, man. Because it's
solid.
Like, you know, I was them. I was them at one point. It's like a rich person coming back to the hood trying to tell people something. Like, it's like a person, not a rich person. Let me rephrase that. It's like a person that had an inheritance trying to come back to the hood instead of the person that was broke coming back to the hood. I can come back and talk to my artists and talk to younger artists about trouble. I've been in it. I went to prison. I suffered through that. So, you know, I'm gonna lead by example. Like, I tell my artists all the time, I'm never gonna tell you to do something that I wouldn't do. That's not what a leader does.
For sure.
You know,
that's why I don't like to call myself a boss. I call myself a leader.
And I think
a boss just bark orders. A leader gonna go out there, man. I'm gonna go out there with the shovel and get dirty with you.
Front line with it.
And I think that's the problem with some of the artists, man. You know, we were talking before we got on, is that like a lot of the artists are being led by people that just want money. They don't have their best interest in mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I only have a few artists, because, like, of course, you know, I charge for my services, and of course it's people that want me to manage them, and I can give them to pay me, but it's not about the money. It's like, I gotta study you. I gotta know that you're acceptable to knowledge. Because that's the big thing that's gonna save you, not with just music, but in life in general. Knowledge. You know, a lot of people are ignorant to the fact of a lot of stuff. So, you know, that be their problem. But you know, sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes it is their fault.
I think that's how a lot of these dudes, and like I said, we kind of talking about it before the show. That's how a lot of these dudes get into these contracts that, you know, just like basically puts them on the line for everything.
Nothing.
That's true.
They ain't never had nothing. So it's like you dangling $10,000 or $50,000 in this man's face, and his mama rent due. That's what these companies do. They use desperation and exploit these young brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that man signed 5 albums away.
5. That's like, for example, that's I could give a good example. That's young boy, NBA YoungBoy's contract. So he signed a contract for 5 albums, $2 million. Okay, so as you know, YoungBoy is pretty much like the Boosie of this era. I know y'all understand how important Boosie is to our era when we was coming up. Boosie set it off, all these songs. YoungBoy, that's how I describe YoungBoy. That's why I like him. He reminds me of Boosie. Okay, so he signed his contract. Yeah, he signs his contract, right? So, you know, he becomes a success. Years later, I think maybe like 2 years ago, he tried to go back into Atlantic and ask for his masters back. You know, he said, look, if I can have my masters back, I'll give you these albums for free. Atlantic laughed in his face and said, get the fuck out of my face. You ain't getting shit back. Go keep making music, nigga. Basically. Once you sign your likeness and all that away, who cares? You're at the mercy of them. They're not giving you nothing back. Like, this man has released, so he has an album, he has a 5 album contract, right? He has released 14 projects, but see, what labels do is they say when you release a certain project, no, that doesn't count as an album. That's a mixtape. That's not an album. So he's released like 12 mixtapes. So he's only released 2 albums on that contract since 2017. But the thing about it is the trap they have him in is this. He has to keep releasing music to be hot because that's what his fans like. He can't be like, I ain't releasing no music no more. Fuck y'all, fuck the label. What's gonna happen to his fan base? What's gonna happen to his money? He can't do shows. He's on house arrest. He's trapped. So now the label can say, well, you can keep releasing music. We don't care. We got your back. But then you go into more debt because now the label is putting money behind the mixtapes. It doesn't count to your contract. Don't get me wrong. You get a couple. His YouTube makes 17 million. He's not touching none of that. The label is.
I ain't saying a lick of that.
That's the tough part.
That's how these artists get trapped in contracts. That's how they get you. Oh yeah, man, you'll do 5 albums. The comment artist gonna think, man, I got 5 albums on my hard drive. No, you don't. You probably got 5 mixtapes on your hard drive. Because the thing about it is you're an option. So you turn that album in. Okay, we don't like this. Next, what you gonna do about it? You signed to him.
Yeah.
You gotta come out with that next. Keep
on
going.
He had 14 projects though.
Yeah, he didn't release 14 projects since then, but
and 2 of them albums. Dang.
Yeah, only 2 of them albums.
They got them locked in for a good 5, 6, 7 more years then.
Yeah, pretty. Like it's like when a lot of artists come to the end of their contract, or they come to like leaving their contract. Usually something bad happens to them. Like, I don't want to get into the conspiracy theory. I don't know what y'all do on that show, but all I'm gonna say is look at Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez went independent, and what happened?
Yeah, he got a whole situation.
A whole situation. Whenever an artist go independent, you can look at any artist when they went independent or they left their label. It's usually ain't never nothing good. They get blackballed.
Yeah, it tend to go south real quick for more than one reason. That blackballing comes from the industry in general, because the industry wants somebody say, hey, you know what, we don't really want you to mess with them. Hey, you get to the right people, it's trouble. You feel me?
Yeah, and then it's certain things I got to break down to artists. Like the perfect example I break down to an artist. I said, okay, we walk into a label, you sign a deal, you sign for $1 million. All right. First of all, taxes. So that's 500,000. Then you got to live. Then you have to appear to the lifestyle. You can't go. You technically can't go back to your hood with that money. You can't. You got to go. You got to be like the other rappers. You got to go to Calabasas. You got to go to LA. You got to go to the A. You got to go to New York. The price of living there, and inflation, how inflation is now, which is at like 8.4%, I believe. So you gotta live that lifestyle. You gotta buy the cars. Most of these niggas don't even buy the cars; they lease the cars. Whatever the case may be. So you drop and then you sign for. I'll use a Drake contract because he's a superstar. But most artists get between 8 to 12% on their contract. You get 12%. Okay, so you drop that first album, banger. You get 10 million. That 10 million get to the pot. Oh, hold on. We got 80%. So 8 million is to us. Hold on. You owe us $1 million. You got to pay that out your money. Hold on. You owe us for them videos. You owe us for flying all them niggas with you. You owe us for this. You owe us for that. Next thing you know, you $3 million in debt. Then, we need another album, bro. We're going to put you back in the studio. We got you. Until 4 years later, you're not hot no more. Man, we about to put you on the shelf, bro. We don't need you, bro. You not hot no more, bro. We got little Windex. We don't need you. We don't need you, little pump. We don't need you no more.
Yeah, but when they get released, does that mean they just get released from their contract?
You never gonna stop owing that money. Why I'm gonna release you? Why I'm gonna release you right now for you to go try to make some more money? I'm keeping you on the shelf for the next 3 to fucking 7 years. Like some Joel Santana on Def Jam. Then when we done with you and you done your whole love and hip hop phase because you didn't fell off and all that, okay, we'll release you now. We didn't made all the money we gonna make off you. Have a nice life, buddy. You never gonna get back on top. The lifespan of a new rapper is about 3 years, and they know that. They rinse and repeat. Jones got back
hot, after he did the love and hip hop. Joint.
Certain artists can get back hot, but it's not likely, and they know that.
Byron, think
especially
about this.
when they got all the connections. Them same people that was blowing your phone up and motherfucking on their knees begging you to come to the studio, man, they wouldn't even give you their ass to kiss now.
Not at all. Byron, think about all the people that do love hip hop. How many of them actually are successful after the show?
I mean, you know, you got the smart niggas like Jock, you know, that invest in a little business on the side. I know y'all saw that video where he was driving a little ride share business and then people trying to clown him, but actually he invested in the company and he used that for promo. So you got your smart ones, you know, that realize the game, or they start, you know, they might have been rappers, but now they writing for everybody, like the boy Hit Boy.
Yep. Yeah, but
Young Berg. He write, you know, that man got hits all over the radio. Hit Boy.
Yes.
How many times you hear that on the radio? Hit Boy. That nigga used to get beat up and robbed. Now he used to get beat up and robbed. Now niggas motherfucker on their knees begging for a hit from that nigga.
Yep.
You got some niggas that's smart. And some niggas that's
not. It's hustlers and it's talent.
To me,
hustlers and it's talent. Is that simple?
You know, but you know, unfortunately, everybody not like that. Everybody not thinking that far ahead.
Yeah, but Lil Scrappers on one of them shows, he ain't hitting on nothing. His music career ain't hitting on
nothing. Most
of
these people, they always gonna be reality stars. Like what's the boy name that just went to jail? For Pretty Ricky, Baby Blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Scrap still can get about 5-10 a show though.
Yeah, he can get about. It's cats down here that'll book him. So yeah, he can get about 5 or 10 a show.
But he's not gonna be hot like he was.
He get like 5 or 10 for an appearance for real.
Yeah,
just coming to the club.
He do about 4-5 of them a month. He'll be all right.
And then you know he gonna make his little residuals too. You know, like he gonna be all right.
Yeah,
it's like hurting, you know. It's certain artists, once you have a hit and get to a certain level, you're not gonna go back to like a 9-to-5 type of job, but you know, you're not gonna be what you once was. You got to downsize a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta work your jelly, man. We said we gotta work your jelly, man. You gotta know how to work your fame.
With the money.
That's the only thing the fame does. The fame keeps you at a certain level. Like so
that's the funny thing, man. Like, you know what the most scariest thing gotta be, bro? To be famous and broke.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro. Like for example, that's like that dude that he used to be on the Huxtables, that he was working at Trader Joe's until 50 Cent saw him and gave him a role in Power. This nigga was just working a regular job and niggas just in the face with a camera. Hey, ain't you an actor? You broke.
Bro,
that gotta be scared, bro, to be famous and broke.
That's tougher.
You can't go back to you can't go to Walmart.
Look, man, Jeffrey Owens said he gonna get it how you living, man. He gonna be at Trader Joe's. Boxing,
you know, he didn't care, but think about it, bro. It's like that jeopardized that man's livelihood. He can't even work a regular job with people in his face, man. He trying to mind his business.
Right, my man just out here just trying to make a living. They out here like
he didn't care about going. He probably really didn't care about going back to acting. And the thing about it is, you don't know if the nigga broke. Maybe he got his money in investments. You don't know.
I mean, for real,
a lot of people be thinking people broke, bro. Like, I think the perfect example was Chameleonaire. So many people thought this man was broke. That man has been in the Silicon Valley for the last 10 years making paper.
Yes, sir.
Just because he don't got no chain and rapper no more don't mean nothing. That's why I tell people, man, look deeper. Look deeper into people.
I think that's the image, so they try to put out, man. They try to make it seem like if he ain't got on chains, so he broke.
Or he ain't got a stack of money, man.
He ain't got a stack of money.
Look, my OG told me this: if you can show a stack of money, that means you ain't got enough.
Exactly. All them dudes from Houston actually invested. You know what I mean? All them dudes from back then, like
all them dudes, everybody. Houston was really the first independent hub. All them cats invest. Look at Slim Thug. That man ran a construction company before rapping,
and he building houses right now.
Yeah. No, he won't think that nigga didn't care about rapping. Rapping was just something fun to do. Paul Wall, that man owned half of Johnny Dang.
Yeah.
That man don't care about no rap money. That was just something fun because everybody else was doing it. That's the position you want to be in. You want to be able to do something because you want to do it, not because you got to.
Exactly.
And keep them streams of income too, bro. That's what
exactly.
That's what cats sleep on too, bro. You like you say, using that to get somewhere else and make, and to move around a little bit. The rap gonna help you do this. The management gonna help you do this. See, people want to manage. I
tell artists, man. Like I tell people, man. Like I'm investing in crypto. I DoorDash. I work a regular job. I got a few other side hustles that I do, man. Nigga, don't ever be ashamed of your side hustles, my nigga.
Get your money, right?
Keep that money.
That's like what's the boy name? I think his name like BCF the Pac-Man. That nigga, that nigga made big boy. That nigga made $1 million one year, bro, and he still drive a mail truck.
Yeah.
That nigga said, why would I leave those benefits for something that ain't guaranteed? Or being a mailman.
Hey, man,
I got health insurance for my kids. I still make a good amount of money being a mailman, and I can still go rap and do what I want to when I want to. I stop letting people define what you do.
Exactly.
If you want to drive trucks and rap, drive trucks and rap. Who cares? Exactly. You want to podcast and go flip burgers, go podcast and flip burgers, man. We live in a different era now, bro. The internet is a motherfucker.
Hey, but
you can get rich off this, or you can get embarrassed.
That's the problem. The internet is the problem. Like, because right now what happens is, you don't want your image to be tarnished. So, but a lot of people don't want the image to be tarnished. So, you don't
motherfuckers don't want their image to be tarnished. That'd be weird, bro. Like, that's like niggas still aspiring to be street niggas. It's some niggas that can't escape the streets.
Aspiring to be street niggas.
Bro, he right though.
You ain't lying,
right. Nigga, like it's niggas right now, bro. I had to learn that coming up, bro. It's niggas right now that want to get out. They don't want to be there. They rather be somewhere else. They don't want to hear gunshots and motherfucking get ran up on and shit like that. Them niggas, they look at people like that and be like, what the fuck are you doing? You come from a nice neighborhood, Clarence.
Bro.
But Clarence want to be there. Clarence trying to get initiated.
Don't get me wrong. I feel like you shouldn't judge nobody. You can be friends with anybody. You can always, because you can get a new perspective of life. But think about it, bro. It's some things that you don't have to get into. Like I say, I never smoked crack before, but I know it ain't good.
Yeah.
You don't need that experience to know it.
I never sniffed cocaine. I never did no hard drugs, but I know it's not good for me.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though?
I don't even smoke weed. I don't got no problem with weed. Weed cool. But I'm the kind of person, bro, like I gotta be on point. Cause they'll say like that's just everybody be looking at me like, nigga, you look like Bruce Wayne, nigga, you always in the shadows. I'm on point. Because I've been the nigga that's drunk at a party and some stupid shit happened. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta be kind of the babysitter in this motherfucking shit. That's what managers do sometimes. Not saying that my artists are not responsible, but that's just, the big brother in me, the big homie in me.
You gotta look out for your peoples, man, and keep them moving.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you're the leader, you know what I'm saying, you feel like, those guys are with you, so you're responsible for everybody. So you don't feel right. And then
getting to be in clubs and meet different people, man. A lot of these niggas don't be getting drunk. You be thinking they drunk, them niggas drinking apple juice, nigga. Why you getting high? Why you getting high and shit? Yeah. Like, bro, that's why I be telling people, bro, like, when that camera on, man, it's a different type of party. When it's off, you see the real.
Yeah, for sure.
You ain't never lied.
That's why I tell people to travel, get out there. Them people them Instagram, it's like, not being funny, but it's like them Instagram models, bro. Like, yeah, they look good online, but their house might be dirty.
She ain't got no house.
You might not got no house. You're right, bro. You might not got no house. Them niggas that just showed you 100 bands can't even go motherfucking sign for, they can't even put a car in their name. They can't put nothing in their name.
Hey, about 90% of that you already know going back to the man. You know what I'm saying? He about to get that.
You flexing with the plug money, bro. Come on, stop. You know what I'm saying? It's like the dope game and the street game is dead, bro. No, ain't nobody keeping it real. People keeping it real with themselves. They protecting themselves. That's how a 6ix9ine can still be in the game.
Yeah, which baffles me.
Them fans and people don't care about they don't care about no street laws and street rules. Nobody cares about street rules no more. That's the 90s. That's the 90s. That's the early 2000s. Niggas sympathize with people like that. Well, he did fuck that nigga girl. Well, they did kidnap him. Back in the day, the niggas be like, man, you in the streets, you know what came with it. Now everybody since the internet is around and everybody got an opinion, nah, fuck all that. I would have did the same. Niggas be like, I would have did the same thing if you fuck my bitch. Shit.
Yeah.
We getting old. Let's
ain't
just
nobody
be
trying to go to jail.
No, for what?
Young and old.
Go to jail for what? Like, what does that prove? Like, niggas, like, I hate when niggas like, nigga, I'm a 6-time felon. So am I. I don't care about that. I'm trying to get these off my record. I want to get in better positions. I want to be able to travel more. I don't want to be a felon no more. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I don't want to be a real nigga. I'm not interested in being a real nigga no more. That's the past, bro. Real niggas go to real jail.
All day, every day.
Every day. We see it every day.
Problems. Like real
niggas,
problems.
real niggas getting niggas talk about they real niggas, but they ain't doing nothing to cops.
Bro.
No.
And I'm not even saying no violence against cops because they got a job to do too. But you so real, right? Protect your neighborhood.
Yeah. Nah, that's the
problem. You don't even own your mama don't even own the house.
Yeah.
You can't even help her with bills, but you stunting on Instagram in your bedroom with the money. Get out of here, man.
Bro, you know one thing for sure. I went to go visit my dude, in jail one time. He told me he's like, it's only two type of people in here. The people who told and the person, that wish he would have told. And I was like, wow.
Man, I don't wish I would have told on nobody, but I get what you're saying with that.
I get what he's saying.
I get exactly what you're saying with that.
I get what he's saying. I'm
just a person. I'm a person, man. I look at it like I did the crime. What I'm gonna tell on somebody for? I'm gonna be a man about it. I gotta face it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of motherfuckers in jail, bro, that's scared.
For sure. But I'm just saying, I was like, bro, I don't want to be nowhere in that because you doing 20 years, man. You wish you would have told on somebody because
the big thing I look about it is don't even put yourself in the situation.
Exactly.
Right.
It's certain niggas you ain't supposed to be hanging with. What you hanging with them for? You don't need, like, people be still thinking like high school. I gotta fit in. Why?
Exactly.
What you need to fit in with anybody for? For what? Forget it.
Well, the problem is
it's like I tell my artists, okay, there's motherfucking 90 people that don't like you. Why don't you love the 10 people that do love you, bro? Give them your energy.
That's a strong
That's
team.
Gonna multiply.
Well, that's the problem. They want to please everybody and want everybody to like them. Them 10 don't matter when you got 80 over here.
You ain't gonna make everybody. It's always gonna be somebody that hates you. It don't matter. It don't matter if you can say you can be the perfect person in the world. Shit, that's why the devil exists, right? God, the perfect person in the world.
Bro, somebody ain't gonna love you, baby. That's just how it works.
Somebody ain't gonna love you
for Christmas, and the people would cry about, you didn't bring them bread.
Hey, but one thing I wanted to talk about, and you kind of hit it a minute ago, is that people are not bringing stuff back to their neighborhood. And J.R. Smith did a thing on I'm an Athlete, and he was talking about this. The fact that you got all these NBA players, and they don't go back to their neighborhoods and build gyms and do things for their people. I mean, there are exceptions like LeBron, who actually built a whole school and did things, but a lot of people don't go back. Like he said, you can make $100 million in your career. I mean, and what's like 10 more million that you could have dedicated to your neighborhood and fixed it?
Well, I'm say this about that. A lot of people don't go back because there's a lot of destruction with that. It's like you can go back but the people that's actually in the neighborhood ain't trying to help or protect you. Like, it's supposed to be a community thing. Like, if I'm coming back to help, like, y'all run the youngins. Y'all get this in control. But think about it, somebody trying to come back, the first thing you looking at is like, man, look at that nigga, man. He think he better than us. No, I don't. I want better for everybody.
Yeah, you gotta build
slave mentality kick in. It's a wrap.
Yeah. And that's kind of the problem. When when people say slave mentality, some people don't understand what that means. But you think about it back on the plantations and whatnot. Like, in order for you to be deemed better, you had to go tell something. You had to go do something so that the master would then think that, oh, you're okay. You know what I mean? I can trust him. I'm gonna put him in a better position. But in order for you to do that, you typically had to snitch out somebody. So when people say slave mentality, they don't actually. Some people don't think about what that actually means.
Yeah.
But people just heard it. But really, when people are saying that, that's what they mean. Huh?
Let's say so you leave the hood and come back and it's been on ESPN, you got 200 million. Bro, you food.
Huh?
You food.
I'm a fool?
Food. F-O-O-D.
Oh, F-O-O-D.
You something to eat.
But here's the thing. if I don't necessarily have to come back to fix it, right? I can build a gym in the neighborhood. We lost my man. He'll be back. Like you can build a gym in the neighborhood, right? And like build it up and fix it, and then have it there for your peoples and actually build a good community, right? But you don't necessarily have to go back, but you can go back and make appearances though, and do events and things. You feel me? Like you can do that, right?
Yeah. But West, they first generation with money like that, so they probably either scared to use it, they scared to touch the money, they scared of it. I mean, they're scared of the money right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think
like, they don't know what to do with it.
They don't have proper guidance. JR was talking about the fact that you go and instead of investing $60,000 to like say fix your like say feed your people in the neighborhood that are starving, you rather just go blow it on some strippers in the club real quick. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that blows my mind, but that's a fact. And you know, we've all done dumb things with money over the years. Wasted money here, wasted money there. Durante, I don't know if you agree down there.
Yeah, I do. Give me a second.
Okay.
A couple people said they can't comment.
They can't comment?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Oh, well, it should be working just fine. I mean, I got comments up.
Okay.
Unless we having some technical problems. I'm sorry if we having technical problems, people. But if you don't mind, share the video. We're gonna try to get Kip back in here. I'm not sure what happened. But I'll send him the link, so he should be back here shortly. There go my man. He back in the street.
Yeah, my bad phone that died. I had to jump on the laptop, man.
Oh man, you all good. You all good.
Oh yeah, I gotta say up, bro, man. Say what's up, bro.
What up, dude?
What's up?
What's up with you?
Everything all right with y'all, gentlemen?
Oh yeah, man. We out here living, man. Best we can.
Oh yeah. Shit, what we was talking about?
Oh man, I was talking about J.R. Smith talking about rebuilding in the community and fixing and how NBA players don't build anything. Like literally, in order for them to play basketball and practice, they got to go to UCLA instead of actually owning their own stuff and actually practicing in their own gyms and stuff. They don't build anything. They'd rather, just
I was hearing about coming together, and why can't we come together and build a gym? But like I was saying, like it's like, all right, we can build these gyms, but the thing about it is when we away, are they protected?
That's what Byron was saying. Byron was saying now, if you go back, you looking like food, like people are gonna just attack you, try to run you.
Yeah,
but
pretty much also stuff like, oh man, this nigga think he better than us. And it's not, it's sad to say that's how our community can be sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what Byron said was that's that slave mentality. And I was saying, well, that's a fact because, back on the plantation, in order for you to come up and actually be in a better position, you had to go and snitch out this person or run out this person so you can take his spot. But at the end of the day, we need to break that, man. We got to come together and actually, generate our own community. That's the problem. Our community is in shambles because we don't build it. You know what I mean? Like we tear it down and break it up instead of actually building it up. And that's our problem. And that's what we need to fix. And I think, as gentlemen of an older age now, because we old now, might as well say it, we old. Yeah, we got to be the influence to.
I wouldn't say old, bro. Come on, man.
We old, bro. You got a couple gray hairs on their head somewhere.
What they just said. I heard somebody say yesterday, the motherfucking the 50, the new 30. I'm like, oh man, y'all. Every time y'all go up in age, it's something.
I know. 60 the new 20, like some shit.
I'm like, all right, Clarence, you better calm down now.
I'm like, you ain't moving like you 20, man. You can, but it ain't much. It ain't too many of you.
You ain't moving too fast, Clarence. You better sit down somewhere.
I wouldn't say early 30s is old though.
I'm just saying, in the eyes of the younger generation, we old. You know what I mean? Like them kids, like 18 years old, we old. You know what I mean?
But the funny thing about it, man, when I was like 18, I listened to the OGs though, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, I guess after the Chief Keef era, we ain't got no OGs. We run this hood. I'm like, but y'all niggas, then most of y'all niggas dying or misguided. Then when y'all get to a certain age, man, I wish I would have listened.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, don't be wish. Listen to somebody. It was I always felt like it was somebody that did it before me. So why not listen?
Nah, but we're in the crash dummy era. We're in the crash dummy era.
See, I think that's why that's why we are where we are and other people are not. Like anybody could be doing what we're doing right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Having a podcast, talking or whatever, trying to guide people. You know, you having a label, you guide people. Basically, we are guiders of a younger generation or contemporaries, potentially, you know, people that are just like us, but we guide them. You know, we try to get them to places and help them out.
Right.
But not everybody does that. So I think everybody here, and I can speak for everybody here, saying that, you know, we listened to the old heads. We saw what they was doing. We watched how they moved, and we watched people around us and watched how they moved, and was like, you know what, that's smart and that's dumb. I ain't finna roll like that.
Same way. I listen to the old heads, but I do what a lot of old heads don't do. A lot of old heads don't really try to listen to the younger generation. Sometimes they speaking out, and sometimes you need to listen to them, man. Really listen to what they saying, bro, because you know it could be a couple sentences that could be like, okay, I feel where you coming from, G. Like, it's been many times people talk to me about certain things. I'm like, it sound dumb, but I want to know I want to know why you think like this. I'm the kind of person I want to know why you think like this.
Yeah, but most of them are misguided though, because they ain't had that guidance. A lot of kids just misguided. They ain't have no guidance. They ain't got, like, it's funny, like, you know, most of them want to be street and want to be this or that, but they ain't got no hustle in them. They ain't got this, ain't got that. I'm like, bro, you can't be this and you ain't got that hustle. You know what I mean?
You ain't got that umph in you. You know what I'm saying?
That umph in you, like, bro. You can just tell. You can look at the kid. You can see it. If he ain't got it, he ain't got it. Like, yo.
That's why I be telling motherfuckers, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with going to school. Ain't nothing wrong with being no engineer, no doctor. No, ain't nothing wrong with being a regular person. Like, that's what people be like. People have got so hypnotized by social media. They don't care to be a regular person. Like, I be telling some of the youngest sometimes I miss the old era before social media. When you actually, like back in the day when you went to Fun Quest, bro, you had to go talk to that girl. These cats they can't even talk to no girl. You know what they do?
Heartbeat.
They look at her all night and then go home. Hey, I saw you. Like, what?
Oh yeah, you get home, you jump on IG. Yo, I saw you at the party. You was looking
was looking real good. Why you ain't say nothing? Man, I don't. The art of conversation is dead. I'm like, that's why I be like, man, none of y'all really have no game, because without IG, most of y'all wouldn't be pulling nothing.
Yeah, we talked about that before, man.
But that's if they even pulling. For real, I think the women. I think it's about 25 to 30% of women that, you know, I mean, men that just get all the play, and the rest of them, and the women just come to those 35%, because dudes who still ain't scared to pull up on them, you know, so they always gonna be good. Because it's like an element of surprise.
Then you got the females that got the masculine energy. It's females that go harder than niggas.
Yeah.
Especially how they talk to niggas, like, yo, they be like, yo, this gonna happen. And they think that shit cute. It's really not. It's like,
that goes back to being toxic.
People get what being submissive. They get that confused. They think it is bowing down. It's not bowing down. It's just knowing your place on certain things. Not saying that you're not an equal.
You ain't lying, man. Sloppy out here with the comments as well. It's weird energy that we got going on out here, man. Right now, it's really weird energy, and I really do think a lot of it has to do with social media. I mean, social media is great. Social media can get you in the worlds that maybe you couldn't get in years ago.
Social media, it started off as a great thing because you can connect with people you ain't seen in years.
Man,
you connect with your cousin that's in California. Then it became too much of a competition.
Yeah,
bro.
Now
that
competition is good.
Parties.
Yeah,
parties. Hey man, we found out where the parties was at.
Yeah, that's what we all use social media for. We used it to find where the party was at, you know, so we can link with people. Yeah, and then you know, once we got to the party, you only can use social media on your computer. So, you know, you had a flip phone. You won't use it. I mean, you know, you had them cats that had the advanced phones. But, you know, most of us we ain't had none of that, bro. So,
man, you had a staircase back in the day, bro.
I'm typing the West End. I'm like typing the West End junk. Hey, yo, I'll see y'all at the motherfucking at the CVC party, bro. I'm gonna see y'all there. I'm gonna be there in 10 minutes. Once I left that computer, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
I'm not talking to y'all on social media again until I get back home
or the next day.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say this one time, man. RP to the homie Chris, man. Real
for sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a good dude, man. Chris
He was a good dude, man. DJ.
Shout out my man, Young
him.
Waltney, man. That was a fun cat, man. No lie.
Man.
Tell you, man, the CBCC times were very, very interesting. But yeah, social media was not jumping like that. Yo, but I tell you what, though, man, Facebook is a setup. I was looking at some stuff I used to say on Facebook back in the day, and I was like, man, I don't know who I was, but I didn't never do that again.
Twitter is a setup. Man, don't get no type of notoriety and be on Twitter. They will go back and pull up every homophobic thing you ever said.
Seriously.
You weren't even serious.
Oh yeah, man, they'll burn you up.
You was a 13-year-old kid. No, fuck that. No, fuck all that.
You said this though.
Look what you said. Look what you said about trans people. Like,
so they fucking up his bread and everything. That man got kids, a family, and everything now.
Yeah, like nigga was like, I was 14 years old. We don't care.
Man, it's something, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I've been something powerful on Facebook. I'm like,
it's the gratification.
Get rid of
this.
Wrong
with the world. They
bro, but it's the family element too, because motherfuckers feel like they don't need to connect on the family aspect.
No, about that.
I mean, the family aspect was already messed up from the 70s when what you want to call it what you call this shit, man? I can't even think of what the shit is. Section 8 was introduced because they made it.
Yeah, that was
they made it like don't have the guy in the house. You can get this and get that, but.
That's
you know what I'm saying.
And some people still living that same lifestyle right now. Like, we had an episode, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 months back, and I called it Get Out. And with that episode, it's people that would rather stay in like basically the Section 8 because that's all they know. They know it's cheap. They know that literally they can pay their rent for $5 and it'll cover them for like 6 months. You feel me?
No, when I was locked up, a brother told me, he was like, yo, Kip, when you get out, bro, you gonna do some good things out there, man, bro. You a smart dude, man. Man, when I get out, man, all I know is selling drugs. I looked him in the eyes like this and said, no, that's all you choose to know.
Exactly.
That's what you choose to know. You can do anything you want to do. You can transfer that into anything you want to do, but you want to sell drugs because it comes off as easy for you.
Selling drugs ain't nothing but a business, man. You ain't doing nothing but running a business, man. You running an enterprise. All you got to do,
man.
All you got to do is
keep up with that type. You got to keep up with clientele. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep up with all this other stuff, man. You can do something else. I'm like, I don't be understanding why niggas want to sell drugs. Niggas be on Snapchat. Got the gas bags. Got the gas bags. Like, nigga, why? Oh, bro.
Hey, but you think about that though. You think about
niggas
that.
Niggas all on Snapchat. Man, got the bag, man. Got the gas. Like,
bro, but they about to shut that down because they bring weed legal now, bro. You can just go to the spot and get it now.
But that's what they should be trying to capitalize. They should be trying to get their license.
They ain't trying to get that.
That's what me and one of my partners got. One of my partners, he grew me a strand, back in VA. I'm not gonna release his name, but he grew me a strand. I'm like, we sat back and think about it. All that time that people were getting locked up for it, now they make it legal. And then you know what's gonna happen? Them same people that's gonna try to get into that business. Nah, you a felon, bro. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Nah, you can't get in because you can't get the license because you got this on your record, bro. I'm sorry, fam. But it's for this. It don't matter, fam.
No matter for you. You got distribution on your record. No.
I'm trying to distribute right now, sir. Give me my license. Nah, fam. It ain't.
You might can grow something.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
It's wild. It's really wild. It's crazy. Durante, did you figure out what you were trying to figure out?
Yeah, we're good. It's Facebook having an issue anyway. Because
I
couldn't get on my phone and.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It looks like we, for that reason, lost a lot of our viewers from Facebook. So, but we're gonna keep on rolling because we almost done. But it's weird. I don't know what's going on. Apparently, Facebook's having issues. So, check us back on the rewind if you missed it. Kip, man, I wanted to holler at you because I know your comment on this, and we were talking about labels earlier. So, all in all, what do you think about this whole 1501 Meg Thee Stallion and Old Boy thing, man?
I just made a video about that on my YouTube.
So perfect.
Honor your contract.
On your contract?
Honor your contract. Like Meg would have got famous. She would have got signed eventually, But 1501 put that bag behind you and that little oomph.
Yeah.
For you to even get on. Like, shorty, you was a basic shorty that was rapping about the same thing everybody else was rapping about.
Yeah.
You know that the difference with you is you a little bit taller than everybody, and you got your. And I'm pretty sure that nigga might have put the money out to get her body done, because now I don't know if y'all been seeing, but they starting to post old pictures of Meg. She didn't look like what she used to look like back then, just like Nikki didn't look like that back in the day.
No, Nikki was more far off than what she looked like now.
Yeah, Nikki was way off back in the day.
Meg ain't too far from off from where she was at.
Yeah,
I mean it's enhanced, but Nikki. Come on, man. It's too wide, bro. It's too wide.
My big thing is this. It's like you talk about, oh, it's not fair and all that. You telling this sad story, but you didn't have the bread to put yourself on. You didn't have the bread to get on radio. You didn't have the bread to do nothing. But now all of a sudden you get with Jay-Z and stuff. Now you too good for somebody. That's
I gotta
like
ask you this.
Your mama take care of you all your life, and then. Some people want to put some money now. It's all, man, fuck my family.
So I got to ask you this about that. So, because she said that at one point in time they was trying to block her from actually releasing music. They stopped doing that. But do you think that part of it was foul though? That they were trying to stop blocking from releasing music?
Well, from what I'm researching about it, she wasn't paying the money that she owed them back. Like they supposed to get kicked back off of shows and different things, but they were holding the money because they felt like they didn't deserve it. All Carl Crawford want is what is owed to him. Because the thing about it is, why would he block her from releasing music?
That was my thought.
With the type of contract she got. If she do good, he do better.
Hey, that's my thought.
But she knows public perception. She knows the sob story is gonna get what she call her fan base, the hotties. She know the hotties gonna go like just like the Barbs. When these Barbs and all these people, when their favorite celebrity tells the sob story, everybody goes attack. Look at the Beehive.
Yeah.
When Beyonce say something, if you say something about Beyonce,
it's a wrap.
Your whole account might get shut down.
Durante tried to set us up like that like 4 weeks ago.
Huh?
I said you tried to set it. Oh, was it Byron? One of y'all tried to set us up like that 4 weeks ago.
I think it was me.
Jesus Christ!
It was some months ago. I remember that.
You talk about, the contract wasn't fair. Of course, your first contract ain't fair. That's like getting your first car. You're not gonna have a good interest rate. Your first house, you're not gonna have a good interest rate. That's where you go and renegotiate. But the thing about it is, you can't go back to the table if you've been holding out on something that was supposed to be paid. You would have never got that much money for a show. If that nigga ain't put the initial money for people to notice you.
The old girl is
you might have been out there making 1,000 a show. Now you're making goddamn 100 a show, 100,000 a show.
You probably get more than that.
That nigga Carl Crawford was a baseball star.
Yep.
That man didn't need music. That man got investments, I'm pretty sure, and money. He just wanted to get into the music realm and help somebody back in Texas. But you see, sometimes when you go back and try to help somebody, what can happen to you?
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. He making number 2 now because apparently this girl Erica Banks is like a little Meg clone. I'm like, she rap like her, she moving like her. She just.
But my whole thing with the Meg thing is, it's like I was watching what's the boy name, DJ Academics. They see how he broke that down is. They turned this into a win. The situation that Meg and Tory in, they turned it into a win-loss thing. So the thing about it is, whoever wins. Whoever loses, career is over. Think about if it get proven that Tory didn't do nothing. What's gonna happen to man's career? It's over.
Nobody. Well, I don't know because we talked about it earlier. We talked about 6ix9ine earlier. The following that she got, I don't know, man.
Yeah, my whole thing is, I think how it's gonna end, and you can record this or screenshot this. How this gonna end is, Tory gonna win from a technicality, but everybody gonna be like, well, you just won because they couldn't find evidence. He gonna win from a technicality, but his career is never gonna recover.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. His
career and Tory is a nigga that went independent, and what happened? As soon as he went independent, all this happened to you. Not a conspiracy theories. I'm just saying.
I mean, you think about it. You look at it right now. You don't know this, but I don't mess with Academics because irks me the wrong way. But this is a whole nother story. But in general, they're setting this up already. Like it's all being set up right now because they already talk about, they can't find the evidence of the bullet fragments and this, that, and the other. So it's already been set up, like you said.
Evidence non-conclusive and all that stuff. That's why I think that's how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
He might get a victory on a technicality, but the thing about it is his career is never gonna recover. Because it's always gonna be them people that be like, I think you really did it. Yep, I don't care. You did it.
And Meg is incredibly smart. This girl just released a song basically talking about hot Cheetos. She done already made a check and she ain't even signed the contract yet. Because she's talking about hot Cheetos. So you know that Cheetos gonna sign her.
Boy Joe Budden he said today, she's not a superstar. I kind of agree with that. Like, just because you got these brand deals and stuff like that, like, but can you sell albums? That's what make a superstar, right? We wouldn't know like Elton John if he didn't sell no albums.
Yeah, but it's
go ahead, Bob.
It's like a yes or no, but you know what I'm saying? I think you're supposed to get the bag though. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what you're supposed to use the music to get something else.
Yeah, of course. Of course, but that don't mean she a superstar. She's a star. A superstar is like a Beyonce is a superstar. She sells albums and she has her own brand deals. Rihanna is a superstar. She sold millions of albums and she don't need to sell another album no more if she don't want to.
And now she's selling makeup and lingerie. She's set. She good.
Yeah, but I think Meg should go with the deals though.
The Kardashians, they weird.
You ain't lying.
But it's branding though. Kardashians got that brand though.
That brand is something. And then you got Kanye Kardashian.
I ask people this question all the time. What are the Kardashians famous for? Why are they famous? Nobody knows. And nobody's never gonna know.
A show.
I'll be honest.
Fucking rappers and all that type of shit.
They famous for their father situation, and they got put into this. They were known because of that, and then they looked okay. And Kim got enhanced, and then they went from there. Basically, that's exactly what they're famous for. Now, Kanye Kardashian is a whole nother thing. He famous for basically
speaking
of Kanye and then coming into that.
Did y'all watch the documentary?
Yo,
I ain't watched the documentary.
That's my joint.
Man, if y'all go and watch that documentary, a lot of Kanye's mannerisms make sense.
Oh, I have to watch that then.
I understand. You really can understand why he's an asshole. Like, I'm not trying to give too much away, but Byron can tell you, them people shitted on Kanye back in the day.
Dame all of them, Jay all of them.
Shitted on that nigga, bro.
All of them, bro.
You just a producer, nigga. That's all they looked at him as. Man, we gotta sign him so he don't go sign nobody else and give his beats away. Like, they shitted on that nigga. So that's why I understand why he the way he is now, bro. Like, y'all gotta go watch that documentary, man. You will learn a lot about Kanye.
I'm a crazy Kanye fan, man. When it won't cool to be a Kanye fan.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can understand some of that, but not the way he. What I don't like is, I get it's a tool, but the way he's using social media, the family, all of that to sell albums, because you only hear from Kanye when he's dropping something.
Yeah,
Kanye disappears until he needs something to drop, and then all of a sudden,
you never know how him and Kim probably got something worked out. You just never know, bro.
I know they got something worked out. Bro, that's the problem.
Market is crazy.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I broke a marketing scheme down to somebody one day. I said, bro, do y'all think that Lil Boosie and Lil Nas X really beefing, or them niggas behind the scenes like, look, my nigga, we both can get sales. You got a movie coming out. I got an album. Look, my nigga, I know you don't like what I do, but look, we're going to keep arguing, my nigga. We're going to get this money. You going to sell movies. I'm going to sell some albums, and then we ain't got to talk to each other no more.
Yeah,
I be telling people, you think niggas really be beefing? Most niggas probably call each other after. Hey, yo, you see that shit on FaceTime? You see that shit? Yo, we got them niggas riled up, bro. We got
to get a $25 million check. I'm on the phone with you right now,
bro.
That's the thing I like to call out.
I'm on the phone with you right now, like
in this music thing, I've done that before. We did it just to see if it worked, and it worked.
It works. But I call it out. That's my thing. Like, I call it out every time I see it.
Now we don't do it because we on a playing field. Like, nigga, we don't need gimmicks. Fuck the gimmicks. Gimmick niggas don't last too long. It's like a TikTok rapper.
That's my problem.
But it do get them amped.
Kanye to me is at a point and at a stance where he should be able to drop a project, it be fire, and he don't have to have no gimmicks behind it. But instead, he got to have gimmicks behind it. Like, literally, he sold Donda 2 on the stem player Because I mean, to be honest with you, it's not really a different album. It's got like 2 more tracks on it, at least from what he showed at the show he did. But literally, he sold a stem play for $200, talking about, well, they're making too much money on the labels. Fam, you making $200 directly?
The funny thing about Kanye, like I say, he has contradictions. Like,
yes,
you're the person that says, the labels making too money, but you wouldn't sign Big Sean's rights back over to him like you said you would.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You gave Pusha T his back, but not Big Sean. You talk about Big Sean was the worst mistake you made. Big Sean kept that label alive, bro. Pusha wasn't selling records. Pusha wasn't selling records like Big Sean.
No.
No.
Don't get me wrong. Pusha got a solid fan base, but he won't sell records like Big Sean.
Pusha was not on the scene making any noise till he started beefing with Drake.
Exactly. Yeah, but Cudi was over there too, though. Cudi was making noise too.
Yeah, Cudi was making noise too.
John was making noise too. Shit, it was a few people that making noise, but the thing about it is Kanye ain't doing right by people. So now get back on him.
Think about this. He said Taina Taylor on the shelf for forever.
Right.
She talented as hell.
He left her on there for a hot minute.
What he had Tiana Taylor doing? Writing. She wrote a lot of stuff.
Yep.
That's all he had. That's what a lot of these artists be getting too. They be trapped in writing.
And Iman Shumpert Q-tip head ass over there with her. Let me stop now.
like motherfucking like Drake, like the OVO sweatshop.
Oh yeah. Ain't no joke with that OVO sweatshop.
Write all them goddamn hits.
That OVO sweatshop ain't no joke.
With Jordan, them niggas like that's why I tell people, man, be careful of signing to rappers. Be careful of signing to a nigga with an ego. It's niggas that don't want niggas to be bigger stars than him. That's why I can respect somebody like Gotti.
Oh yeah,
Gotti won cars,
bro. Yes. Team of hustlers.
Yeah, Gotti said, "Look, you can have the track. Do what you do. Release it on whatever you want to release it on. Whatever money you make, you make."
Now that's a leader. He on a different way.
Even Thugger the same way. Thugger ain't never motherfucking put Gunna down. He shine, nigga. I'm gonna go do my thing.
Yeah,
it ain't the same realm.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people that can't do that.
Might release an album every 1 to 3 years now. He good.
Yeah, he got
Gunna for real on that label deal. He don't care.
Yeah.
And he got. I mean, they all got their own following. Like, man, not everybody rocking with their music all the time, but they got their own following. Because y'all know I'm
having your own following. That's what a lot of niggas don't be understanding. Niggas be motherfucking be little punk rappers who want a J. Cole fan base. That don't work, man.
That don't work.
Learn your niche and learn marketing. That's my biggest thing that I try to tell people. Learn your niche, bro. You don't need to be appealing to old heads, nigga. If you wanna rap like yeah, nigga, then rap like that.
Yeah, you got your following. It ain't gonna be me, but you got your following.
You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on the young niggas, bro. It be some little Uzi I like to turn up to, bro. It's some other music I like to turn up to. I can't listen to it for a long period of time, but when I got a certain little ride I want to do, I'm gonna turn up some hype.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not for everybody. But hey, you got your following, you got your group. Because at the end of the day, like it's a lot of these young kids that don't know nothing about none of the music that we grew up listening to.
Nah,
it's crazy, but it's a thing.
Shit, that's like. But then you got the smarter artists like that can reinvent themselves. Perfect example from our era, Flocka. That nigga Flocka went overseas and started doing EDM.
Man,
that nigga don't give a fuck about no shit in America, bro. That nigga makes so much money doing EDM music.
That
nigga resurged again, bro. A nigga told me like, yo, you heard that Flocka EDM? I said, what? Hey, if y'all only knew the original Flocka that used to jump off the stage and punch niggas in the face.
I said, nah, we know that Flocka EDM, bro. That man said, I ain't performing none of them tracks no more.
That nigga,
he know the game, though.
He chilling with Dead Mouse and Skrillex.
Yep.
Yeah.
That nigga making a motherfucker $125,000 a show. You ain't gonna never see him again. He don't care.
Exactly. My man.
That's what some clubs dangerous, man. Them rap clubs dangerous. Performing in clubs.
Rap clubs is dangerous, man. Like nigga, when you plotting on the back door, you sitting there like, man, after this shit, we gotta get up out of here, man. Like being a rapper is dangerous.
It's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous as hell.
That's why you got niggas like Flow Rider. That nigga, he started in the hood. That nigga went to pop rap and said, "Fuck you niggas." There's a lot of rappers that be like, "Fuck you niggas," and they do it for good reason. That's like Wayne. That nigga Wayne don't perform in no clubs. You throw something at Wayne. That nigga Wayne said, all right, it was a good show. I'll see y'all later. Nigga, fuck the show. I'm ending the show. I get my bag regardless.
Yeah, it was a show in Philly, man. Feature. It was at I can't think the name of it now, but it was a show where these dudes got mad because the audio was messing up. They threw bottles. My man peaced out and went straight to New York. He was like, I'm done. Because he had to do the governance ball, and then he did this event. And yeah, they got mad because his audio was
fans be wilding, bro. Like these rappers don't give a fuck about y'all. They got you. Y'all niggas come to the club to throw bottles. Y'all already paid these niggas.
That's right. You already gave them your money, fam.
$75 to get in here.
And you want to throw a bottle at this nigga because you want to go viral. It's one nigga. Now the fans are recording niggas doing it and snitching on them.
Yeah.
That's the bad part. They snitching on them. Hey, this nigga right here did it. They trying to get brownie points. You see how the world is standing too? Back in the day, you throw a bottle, you don't never know who it is. Now, shit, look, hey, it was him.
Hey, them cameras is out, man. The cameras
is out. Bro, man, we want the show, man. Fuck this nigga. Throw him out.
Yeah, because they throwing bottles.
And the bad part about it, you might have came with somebody. That nigga, the nigga you came with, man, throw that nigga out, bro. Shit, you got to find your own ride home.
Yeah, man, you find your way. I'm up in. Oh, it's called I was at the Roots picnic. That's where I was at.
Bro, I pay $100 to get in the show. You better not be throwing nothing at this dude.
Facts.
For what?
You ain't gonna waste my money.
But then also that goes back to turn I tell younger artists too, it's the type of energy that you put out there. Like that's like what Byron said earlier. Some of you niggas ain't really thugs. When you go and rap this shit, understand there's a nigga that's in another state listening to you thinking that you really about this and he want to try you.
Yep.
Cuz gonna pull up at that concert, you know, so when you have it at the concert.
You talk about GDK this and BDK this. This nigga been waiting for you for 3 weeks to come to his show. 3 weeks. And when he see you, bro, like look at happened to what's the boy name? NLE Chopper. Niggas running up on the man in the airport, bro. Them young boy fans is something terrible.
Yeah, man.
Y'all niggas, and then the funny thing about the fans is y'all niggas going hard for these celebrities that wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire.
You ain't lying. You ain't never told.
That's why I tell people, man, a fan obsession is a motherfucker.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah, but these boys ain't got nothing else to look up to.
They ain't got nothing to lose, nothing else to look up to. Them niggas, they rep the same gang as they artists. And the bad part about it is, like I was saying earlier, some of their favorite artists is not even about that life. Them niggas, but some of their favorite artists is a bitch in real life.
Snap, some of them niggas sweet, some of them niggas,
kind of sweet. Them niggas, they're not no gangster. Ain't nothing wrong with being sweet, but them niggas, they faking the funk. They not living their truth.
But bro, Wayne was fire, bro. Everybody was a blood. I knew a whole lot of Christmas blood.
But then when Wayne went to prison, and that nigga was in protective custody. Yeah. He went around the Bloods. The Bloods, don't get me wrong, the Bloods came and found him, and they were good with him because they loved him. But the thing about it, bro, is that nigga won't in the jungle with the real gorillas. These celebrities go to jail. They be at PC with a TV and a little commissary, bro, away from everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, but that man worked like 200 though.
Hey, but look, hold on, look.
It ain't. He got to make that 200-300 back for the label.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna have him out there in the jungle.
Hold on, Durante. What you about to say, Durante? Hold on.
Hey, look, we ain't gonna sit here and act like. I mean, it's not repping the gang enough, but we ain't gonna sit here and act like when white tees ain't came out. None of us ain't have a white tee, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't a gang though.
I know that's what I said. We're not talking about gangs. That's why
that was just a flag.
I was just fucking.
We talking about flagging.
But no, like
from a nigga that got into a game, bro. Like that shit ain't no motherfucking glorious shit, nigga.
No, it's not.
Like nigga, I'm not even like that. I'm not active no more. But nigga, I understand that it's still niggas from the past that don't like me, so I'm on alert. That's the sacrifice you make. I tell some niggas don't even go there.
It was but look, it was a battle rapper. I watched on IG Live like a month or two ago, maybe. Anyway. He rep whatever, but little homie came on the live, was like, yo, what's that flag, bro? I've been trying to get it right. He was like, look, he said straight up, don't do what I do. He said, "You look like you about 12. Don't do what I do."
Yeah,
like just straight like that. Don't do what I do, yo. It was rum
and
nitty.
that's what a real OG gonna tell.
Yeah,
Real
he
OG
said, "Don't do
gonna
what I
tell you,
do,
bro.
bro."
If you don't have to be here, don't be here.
He said, "Don't do what I do."
Yeah. I'm not going to no club.
That's the difference between an OG. It's a lot of niggas that's OGs and a lot of niggas that old fools. They just survive. They just happen to survive and make it through natural selection.
Right.
OF. They OF. Old fool.
They in the fucking way.
That OF.
them the niggas they be having them young niggas go do crash dummy missions.
Crash dummy.
Yep.
Bro,
That's them niggas.
Just because you old don't make you an OG.
Yeah. Them niggas back in the past, them niggas was bitches. Them the niggas that was running to the stove for niggas. Them the bitch niggas. But the real niggas, went to jail. And them niggas was left. So who gonna say something about them?
Yeah, exactly. People are gonna say something locked up. And we're gonna close out on this crazy trend that's happening. Get y'all's opinion on it real quick, and we're gonna close on about this thing. Yo, what's up with these male rappers, man, leaking their news, man? What happened to the women leaking news in these streets? Something's wrong. What's up with that?
This has been the Experts About Nothing podcast because I ain't about to sit here and talk about this bullshit. I refuse.
Nah, it's a problem in these streets. Man.
It's not I don't give a damn about it. So
man, niggas be doing anything for attention, boy.
That's
niggas,
what I'm trying to say, man.
Have you noticed as years go on, niggas do more female type of stuff?
Yeah.
Like
it's a trend that needs to die. That's all I'm saying.
Like y'all niggas leaking your news for what?
But and it's till they close. First of all, what I want to know is this, because they keep on saying, "Man, it was in my close friends." Who was in your close friends on Instagram that you sending this to?
Yeah, who you snitch?
All I need to know.
Who you sharing to? I don't want to know.
Like, who's in your close friends that you sending this to? That's getting out in the streets?
Like I think the only nigga I feel bad for kind of is the Isaiah Rashad nigga. Whatever.
Oh man, that man got caught up too. They put all his stuff out. They put
that. I just saw a bunch of people was like talking about him, like we stand with you. So I asked somebody. I said, "What happened with that boy?" He said, "Man, that boy was doing the funny business on the junk." I'm like, "Well, that's that man business, man. What y'all? I tell niggas, what y'all care about what that nigga doing? What y'all going searching for? What you going searching for unless you ain't want to see it? That's weird, bro." I'm like, it's certain trends and shit. It's like I said earlier. I never smoke crack or sniff coke. I don't need to do it or try it to know it's not for me.
Not for me. Not for me.
Man, I kid you not. Like Twitter is a setup, man. You minding your business. You see something trending. You like, oh, that's the homie. He must be dropping some music. Oh,
yeah, because Isaiah Rashad fire. You think you see his name trending? Oh, this nigga might have dropped it.
We got some music coming out. I bet. The same thing the other day. Big Sean. I was like, oh, my man finna drop some music. Oh no, these ladies talking about something else. That ain't no music. I saw a thing talking about. Then I know how Jan Aiko feel. I'm like, oh, they on some other stuff. I need to get up out of here.
Niggas do all this goddamn, all this flogging, bro, and they don't even capitalize off the shit.
Nah,
they just want the attention. That's dangerous, bro. That's why I say attention is very dangerous.
Right. Byron and I were talking earlier, man. We was like, what happened back in the day when ladies was leaking news and stuff, man? We out here on a whole nother spell. I don't know.
Back in the day, man, if a dude got leaked, bro, it's like the end of the world.
They like, oh man, now they like, oh man, this is my bad. This is a mistake.
Yeah. Shit, now it's like they leaked the news, man. Shit, OnlyFans leaked, man. $20.99 shit. Coming right behind it. It's like I tell shorties, man. I'm like, I tell shorties all the time, man. This shit, don't do it for free. You might as well get something out of it.
Hey,
don't do it for free.
Hey, there's so many suckers out there. You might as well get paid.
That's what I'm saying. You might. It's so many niggas that's gonna pay for it. You might as well.
Yo, Kip, man, we was talking a couple weeks ago, man. It's this girl that was selling her farts in a jar, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
and they was buying it.
It's crazy.
Hey, I mean that can't be no different than niggas. That can't be no different than shorties selling sweaty panties or they socks and shit like that. I mean, it's like I learned in music marketing. It's a market for everything.
You ain't lying, man.
Somebody gonna buy something.
You ain't never lied, man. Hey, Kip, man. So let's go on and close this thing out, man. Tell the people about your upcoming show, man. Tell the folks what you got going on.
Oh yeah, Roanoke, Virginia, man. Spring takeover, man. We got some great artists on this, man. We got the boy T-Bell, M-Tay, Dom Santos, and my boy Lil E. Well, that's Meek, brother. We're gonna be in Roanoke, man. We're gonna rock it out, man. We just about sold this thing out for real, man. We gonna turn this up in Roanoke, man. Y'all come check us out, man, if y'all there.
Hey man, y'all see it on the screen. 213 Wilson Road, Southeast, Roanoke, Virginia. Pull up on your boy and check him out, man. Check these boys out and see what they got jumping.
Facts.
All right, Byron, man, tell us what you got shaking.
Man, you already know just the clothes and new merch, the new hats coming out. Already got that on deck right now, man. That's all I got,
right,
man.
What colors you got with the new hats, man?
Oh, this one right here, the black and white one.
Just the black and white? Just that black and white, or you got a black and a white one?
Just the black and white one. You know, so this one I got on right
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
You can't give them too much, man. You can't give them too much. I noticed if you
give people too many choices. You give people too many choices of stuff, man. Then they get confused.
Yeah. You can't give them too much, man. You can't give them.
Hey, man, it's starting to be springtime. I know you got some hot stuff dropping soon.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You got to walk them into that.
Byron, he's this is Wesley.
Durante.
What up?
I gotta promote the merch too, man. Big JMG, man.
Yeah. Y'all see what it is.
I got the shirt. I got the shirts and everything. I got the press machine in the crib, man. I make the shit. We make the shit ourselves, man. So
yeah, but man, you gonna have to give me one. I see you got your shop, so I'm gonna have to order one.
See, he said you got to give me one. That man, terrible, man.
Oh, man.
Nah, I order people stuff. Like, hey, black business. You see my post on Facebook.
I just got mess with Byron.
Quick, yo, put up 5 businesses. I'll buy something right now.
Nah, I just got mess with Byron because he always had people that be like, yo, what's up with the discount? Man, you ain't even looked at my website yet.
Man, buy one shirt and then come back for, but maybe I get the hat for discount.
If you buy one thing from me and you my people, I throw something in the bag for you. Like, you know, some real.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But I won't tell them, man.
God damn, why you thinking this shit take time? Take your time out of this, man. I don't mind supporting no black business, bro. I don't be asking for no discount, man. If I can't afford it, I ain't gonna ask about it.
Exactly, and that's how you should be. But Durante, you talking smack. What were you about to say?
You had to. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.
My head what?
Y'all stay safe. I'm not getting into it with you.
I'm about to say because
I don't like you anyway. So anyway,
Byron got to go up inside and mess around with you with hats on.
Bro, it's snapbacks, you big head motherfucker,
and it's about to snap off. That's the problem,
bro. I'm good. What you mean?
He got 2 clips on the jaw. He good.
I'm good. It's 2 clips.
2 clips is stress.
Shit, I can't even wear snapbacks no more. But I don't even try it.
He can't even lie. He's like, I don't even wear snapbacks. I'm just here.
I can't even. Yeah, I try to wear one of the day, man. That shit was on the last string, and that shit kept popping. I said, man, fuck it, man. I ain't wearing it.
Fuck the shit.
You got to flip it around and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, man, fuck all that. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey man, well I appreciate you coming through, Kip, man, checking in with us.
No doubt, man.
Hey man, you welcome back anytime.
Facts, man. Hey, y'all just invite me, man. You already know.
Hey man, you got anything you ever want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely invite you. If you got anything you want to talk about, holler at us. We'll get you to pull up on us.
March 5th, bro. The show. Roanoke.
5th, man. Like I say, I'll be in the Berg, man. I'll probably get there. I'll probably be there promoting a little bit. I'll be there in the 4th. I'll be there the 4th promoting, probably sell a little bit of tickets. I'll be around the city and shit like that. And then the 5th, I'll still be around the city. And then we'll shoot up the Roanoke. We're gonna rock out, man. You know how it go.
Man, that was quick. You know what I'm saying? Do you promote the show like 2 to 3 weeks out, or you gotta?
Oh, I've been running ads on Instagram and Facebook for goddamn 3-4 weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how shit. Yeah. I promote. We promote a little bit ahead of time, man. I mean, shows you can promote. You can promote 2 weeks in advance. I mean, that it'll work. You know what I'm saying? Especially you gotta look at your competition, see what you got going on.
Man, it's always something. It's definitely, but yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for watching the show. Sorry if we had technical difficulties and whatnot with Facebook, because that's weird because we don't normally have problems with them. But definitely run the show back. Please like, share, and subscribe. But this has been the Experts About Nothing podcast, and I'm out because Durante didn't hit his line.
You ain't, ladies and gentlemen, you already know. Wear your mask. If you're vaccinated, cool. Wear your mask still, and brush your teeth.
Please
brush your teeth. It's like just brush your teeth,
bro. Wash your face before you get on social media. Straight up,
man.
For real.
And if you don't know the way, you in the way.
There we go. Woke up like this.
Y'all was missing the lines today. But anyway, Peace, man. This has been the Experts About Nothing podcast, and we out.
What's ugly?